Hey guys, welcome back. It's Krystal. So today I have a products I regret buying, makeup fails, products I don't like video. So I've been accumulating a few things. I mean, I don't have a whole lot because most of the time I try to return products that I don't like, but some of these products are more on the newer side, so I will be returning those, but some of them, it's just been too long to return them, so I'm kind of stuck with them, but I'm just gonna get rid of them. So first off is an eyebrow product. This is the Easy Breezy Brow Shape and Define from Covergirl. I got this when it first came out. I thought I liked it at first, but the more I used it, the more I realized I just didn't like it. So it's not the formula that I don't like, it's more the wand on it. It's just so big, it's curved, and it just has a lot of product on it. So that's why I don't like it. So as you can see, it's just kind of big and it's curved. And I just don't like the shape and the size of it. And the actual product's fine. I think it works well and it does deposit nice color into my brows. But it can be messy because it's so big and it like accumulates a lot of product, especially at the tip there. So I feel like I was always getting it on my skin. So I would recommend maybe checking this out if you have thicker eyebrows and you just want to fill them in with a little color, maybe get a little hold action going on. But if you have thin, sparse eyebrows, I don't recommend this. It's just too messy and it's not my favorite. The shade that I have is a soft brown. I'll give you a little swatch here so you can see. So that is soft brown, which seems pretty dark. That seems more like brunette or something, you know what I mean? I mean, it's brown, but I would think of a soft brown as being a little bit lighter. So I just didn't like the applicator on that. And then I have some lip products. These are from Covergirl as well. Again, I got these when they first came out and I thought that I liked it at first, and then the more I used it, the more I realized I just didn't like the formula. So these are the Covergirl Outlast All Day Intense Color and Base, or base and gloss, I'm sorry. Oh, and by the way, my nail polish, I'm obsessed with it. I just painted my nails last night. It's the Pure Ice nail polish in Goldie Locks. Can we talk about how beautiful it is? I did 2 coats, nice and opaque. It feels very smooth, like I have a top coat on top of it. So we'll see how long it lasts, but I got it at Walmart. These are super affordable. Anyway, back to the lip gloss bases. I just don't like the formula on these. The colors are pretty, but I just can't get down with the formula. So the first one here is Nude Intensity. Base color, a gloss. I do like the gloss. I don't like the base formula. So when you first put it on, it's not bad. As it starts to dry down matte, it gets pretty sticky, and I like the way it pairs with the gloss over it, but as it starts to wear down and break down on your lips, I just don't like the way it looks. It looks kind of patchy and it's just not even an opaque once it starts breaking down, so I'm just not a fan of these. I also don't like how sticky it feels when the base color starts to dry down. So that is Nude Intensity right there. Obviously I'm not going to show you the gloss on top because this one's pretty much clear, but I do like the gloss. I'll just put a little bit on. The gloss smells kind of sweet and it's nice and smooth. I like the gloss, I just don't like the base. Even with the gloss on top of the base, I just don't like the base. Yeah, I feel like the gloss part smells sweet, but I don't really smell much on the base side. The other one that I got here is Rich Caramel or Caramel, and that's what it looks like there. So let me just give you a swatch of this one. And when you swatch it on the hand, it does look a little bit sheer. I feel like you do have to build, especially this color, up a little bit. You can get a nice, even opaque application, but you have to kind of layer it. And it does layer fine, but it gets pretty sticky when it dries down, so I just don't like that. So that's what it looks like, and I will show you the gloss on this side only because it's darker. Gloss on this one has a little bit of sparkle in it. Right there. So overall, I just don't really like these. I probably will use the gloss up, especially on the more clearer one, but once I use that up, then I think I will toss these. But you can see I've used the clear gloss a lot because I really like that. So I have 2 more lip products here by Maybelline. These are new. They're the Vivid Hot Lacquers, and I don't like these at all. I recently hauled these. I thought that I liked it, so I picked up a second one, and the more that I used them, the more I just did not like them. I will try to insert a clip of the way it kind of looks in the inner rim. That is mostly what I don't like about it. I just don't like these. So let's see, I have two shades. I got the most nude ones. I got Charmer and Too Cute. So this is Charmer and this is Too Cute. Now the colors are really pretty and I like the way they look initially on the lips. They look very glossy and lacquer-like, but they're kind of sticky and I get this really gross inner rim. And when I leave it on my lips for a little bit and I start talking, it starts to dry down really weird in the inner rim. I mean, it's still glossy, but it's almost like goopy and you can see the layer of the lip gloss and then the layer of my lips. Like you can just, it doesn't mesh well. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll try to insert a clip. I just don't like it. And I feel like the smell is almost sweet, but then at the same time, I feel like it smells like a Band-Aid. I don't know. They're very opaque, very glossy and smooth on the lips initially, but as it starts to dry down a little bit, it doesn't dry matte because it is a lacquer. It just, I don't know, it just gets really funky and weird on the inner rim and I don't like it. I do like the applicator on here. It's like a kind of curvy doe foot, but a lot of the product gets right in the middle there. So this one is Too Cute right over there. So the colors are really pretty. I don't like the formula. So these two are going back. I got them at Walmart. All right, so I have another lip product here. This is by Hard Candy. It is the All Glossed Up Hydrating Lip Stain. Now the thing about this is not the formula. I actually do really like the formula. It's nice and glossy. It feels very comfortable on the lips and it doesn't break down weird. So this formula is good. I just don't like the color. So the color of the packaging totally didn't match the color inside. So it looks very neutral, but when you swatch it, it's very orangey. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? That does not match. And I don't like orangey lip products on me, so this one I gotta get rid of. All right, and then I have a new powder here from L'Oreal. I just got this at Walmart the other day. They only had 2 of these new products in the classic ivory shade. None of the other colors were in stock, so they must be just getting them in store because this is a new product. But this is the Infallible Pro Glow Long Wear Demi Glow Finish Powder. And I was really excited to try this, but I just don't like this. There are little glitter particles in this, and when you put the powder all over your face, you can see those little glitter particles. And I just, why? Why would you put glitter in a powder? Like, no, 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 no. So again, I have classic ivory, kind of like the packaging color. It's like the blue, the black, the acrylic. It says glow, finish, glow, coverage, medium, texture, air light. So on the powder here, you have 2 separated powders. You have this one here, which is a little bit more matte, but it does have glitter particles. And then this one has a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't like the glitter particles. I was hoping they wouldn't show up on my face, but they did. And let me see if I can swatch it for you guys so you can see. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but I'm not a fan, not a fan. And then I have some eyeshadow palettes here that I'm not too crazy about. I don't think they're horrible, but they just didn't wow me and I regret spending the money on them. So first of all is the Covergirl True Naked Jewels palette. Got this quite a while ago. I've tried to use it several times. And 2 of these shadows right here, the green and the kind of taupey shade here that matches my nails, those 2 colors have glitter in them. And I just feel like you get a lot of fallout. I feel like they just don't look good on the lid. I just don't like the texture of them. They're very chunky feeling. So not a huge fan of those 2 in particular. And because of that, I don't know. I'm not like thrilled about the palette. I think it looks so pretty in the pan, but those 2 colors in particular kind of disappointed me. And the rest of them are okay, but I'm not like super like wowed or jumping up and down for these. Let me see, let me give you some swatches here. So there they are. I mean, it's not a horrible palette. I feel like there are some very workable shades. I feel like some of the shimmery ones I had to use wet to get more intensity out of them, because you guys know I love really shimmery shadows. And so for me, these just didn't wow me. But I think some people may really like the palette just because it is a little bit colorful. You get some neutrals, and some people don't like really intense eyeshadows. So I don't know, just for me, I wasn't in love with it. I just wasn't in love with it. And then I have two newer ones from Maybelline. And it's mostly the shimmers in this particular palette that I don't like. So this is the City Mini palette, and I have the one here in Downtown Sunrise. Looks very, very pretty. I do like the mattes in here, but I feel like they could have went with a little bit of a darker transition color, because this one's fairly light. So the mattes are nice, but these shimmery colors right here, I was disappointed in them. Again, they're kind of chunky, and I just don't like the texture of them when they go on the eyes. Now they feel really silky smooth on the finger. They might look super silky. Sorry, my hand's wet, I'm trying to dry it. Otherwise it's gonna make the swatches look really amazing. I don't know, and they're kind of sheer. They're just not very intense. Now, some people may love that, but for me personally, see, they look really good on my hand right now because I feel like my hand was wet from wetting it with a wet wipe. So it looks good because my hand's nice and moisturized, but on the eyes, I just felt like they were very sheer. There was fallout because they're kind of chunky. They have little micro fine glitters in there again, and I just wasn't a fan. So I tried this palette several times, and I'm just like not thrilled about it. If you just like a very light wash of shimmer or color, I think you may like this palette. I would recommend using these shimmers with the glitter in them wet or with like a glitter glue. Yesterday I tried it again and I used it with glitter glue. It did help a little bit, but still not as good as I would like. So that one is a pass. And then the second one I have here is Roof Top Bronze. And I think this one is definitely better. I think the shimmers in here are better, except for there's one here with a little bit of glitter in it. So that one is kind of the same situation. It's kind of like chunky, like you can see on my finger how it's kind of chunky. I don't know, I just don't like that chunky glitteriness to it. But the rest of them are pretty, but again, just didn't wow me. Definitely think it's better than the other one for sure. Let me give you some swatches. And again, it's kind of, my hand's kind of wet. But, so you can see this one's much prettier, much more intense. The shimmers are nice, but there's no mattes. So I feel like it needs at least one matte transition color. I mean, you can totally pull out like a single shadow or something like that, which I did when I used it, but I don't know, I just wasn't like wowed and excited about it. So I don't know, they're cute little palettes, but I don't plan on purchasing any more of those. So I have 3 more products here. These are all from Revlon. They're new, I don't like them. This is the Revlon Youth Fix Fill and Blur Foundation. It has an SPF of 20. I have number shade 150 Buff. I've only worn this 3 times and I don't like it. Every time I've put it on, I don't like the way it looks on my skin. I tried it with different products underneath. I've tried it on its own. I don't like the way it feels on the skin. It feels like I have makeup on. It feels very tacky and sticky. Even when I set it with a powder, it still was very sticky throughout the day, especially now here in Arizona. It's like 118 degrees outside. So I couldn't get down with this foundation. I actually put it on again because before I mentioned it in this video, I wanted to try it one more time. So I put it on my face again to film this video, and I literally had to wipe it off. I just could not stand it. So that was like the 4th time that I actually tried it, but I didn't wear it all day, obviously, because I just took it off, but I just can't get down with this. I don't like it at all. I've watched a few reviews. Some of them were pretty good, but I feel like it just doesn't sit on the skin nicely. It looks cakey. It looks like makeup, especially once I set it with a powder, it looks very cakey, but I feel like you need to set it because it's very tacky on the skin. I don't know, I did not like this. So looks cakey, feels sticky and cakey. I feel like it just did nothing for my skin. It kind of just sits on top of the skin. I feel like it doesn't really like blend in or kind of not necessarily absorb into the skin, but you know what I mean. Like it just sat on top and I feel like it didn't do anything for my skin at all. It didn't make it look smooth or blurred or nothing. So this is going back to Walmart. I don't like it. The other two products that are new are from Revlon as well. These are the Ultra HD Matte Lip Colors in the metallic shades. So I picked up two. I was really excited when I saw these because I do like the original ones of these. I just feel like they're very nice and smooth on the lips. And then these, you know, were metallic. They just recently came out. I thought I would try a couple. I just don't like these. The smell is very similar to the first set, which is kind of like a Starburst to me. That's what they smell like. I like the applicator on here. It's flat on both sides, but I don't really find this to be metallic. It has like micro shimmers in there, not like glitters. Almost like there's shimmer pigment like mica in there. Do you see what I mean? Like this is not metallic to me. It doesn't have like a nice even base color. It's basically just like mica pigment with a gloss. I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like there's no base color. So to me, this is not really a metallic lipstick. And I can't. This was HD Gleam. The second one I have here is HD Glam. I feel like HD Glam's a little better than the other one, but I don't like these at all. They're horrible. And it's not that they feel gritty on the lips. They feel smooth on the lips. I just don't like the formula, like the way they look, because they're not metallic. Like, it almost looks like I got a shadow, like an eyeshadow, and kind of mixed it with a little gloss and just kind of put it on my lips, if you know what I mean. Like a shimmer shadow. See what I mean? Like, does that look metallic to you? I don't know. I'm not feeling those. All right, guys, so that wraps up this makeup fails video. If you guys have some makeup fails, leave your comments down below. I would love to know what didn't work out for you guys. And if you tried any of these products, let us know your thoughts about them as well, just so people can get another opinion about them. But none of these products worked for me. I'm returning, you know, these lip glosses, this powder, the foundation, and the other lipsticks. I feel bad returning them, but I mean, it's my money. I don't want to spend my money on something that I don't like, that is genuinely, to me, like some of these products are not good at all. Like the formula is not good. So some of them I'm returning, some of them I'm stuck with. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.